Hi, do you have a mind for numbers and a heart for people and love helping people, and you have a love for personal finance? If so, financial planning could be a great career choice for you. I'm Christy Archuleta. I'm a faculty member in the financial planning program, and I'm also the graduate coordinator for the Department of Financial Planning, Housing, and Consumer Economics. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about our financial planning program. So we'll start off with the need for financial planners. This is one of the fastest growing professions. We actually have more demand for our students than we have students to fill these positions. And so there are a number of opportunities available, whether it's you want to work directly with people, with clients, you want to be a back office person developing plans. If you want to work with people on their day-to-day money management, and helping them get out of debt or things like that, financial planning can be an option for you. Median salary for a financial planner is around $88,000 with a bachelor's degree. Today, we're going to be talking about graduate degree programs. And so having a master's degree is a great sign to consumers that you have an advanced knowledge, an advanced set of skills. Our mission here at the University of Georgia Financial Planning Program is to transform students into effective practitioners and scholars. And we do that through inclusivity, behavioral financial planning and counseling, and by providing experiential learning opportunities for our students. You'll have the opportunity to work with amazing faculty who are nationally and internationally recognized for their contributions to financial planning. I give you just a high-level view of the programs that we offer here at the University of Georgia in our graduate programs. And then we'll go into why UGA and talk a little bit more specifically about each of these. So we have two main formats that we offer our graduate degrees through. So on campus, the options are to pursue a master's degree in financial planning through our traditional track. The second option is to pursue the master's in financial planning through the behavioral financial planning and financial therapy track. Another option is to do a joint degree program with financial planning and accounting. And then another option that is coming is a joint program with financial planning and law. So you have to be already admitted to the law school, and then you would earn that financial planning degree along with that. We also offer a PhD program that is on campus only at this time. Our other format that we offer our programming in is an online format. Currently, our master's in financial planning, just the traditional track, is offered online. And this is specifically for online students. We'll talk more about what that means later. Coming soon, fall 2023, we will have a graduate certificate in behavioral financial planning and financial therapy. And so this can be a great add-on to the master's in financial planning that is offered online. So with that, why UGA? Not only do we have a number of different options for you to pursue your degree in a format that might work best for you. Again, we are a top-ranked program, nationally recognized. The faculty in our program are amazing. They really are the top scholars and teachers within the financial planning space. They're prolific authors, again, nationally and internationally recognized as experts in their area. I mentioned experiential learning earlier. And so what does that mean? That means actually having hands-on experience, applying what you learn in the classroom directly to working with people. And so we have a number of options. We have the Aspire Clinic, which is an interdisciplinary clinic that houses our financial planning and counseling services, along with marriage and family therapy, nutrition, and law. We have the opportunity to collaborate with those other areas, as well as just providing strictly financial planning and counseling services. So we're taking what we learn in the classroom and applying it directly with clients across a broad spectrum of income levels, net worth levels, and over a variety of issues that come in, goals and questions that clients have. The second option is a volunteer income tax assistance program. And the VITA program is probably the largest student-run program in the country. It is an amazing opportunity. All of our undergraduate students actually have to complete the VITA program. They actually are working directly with clients, completing tax returns, and helping them submit those tax returns to the IRS. Graduate students have the opportunity to lead those programs, lead groups of students, lead groups of undergraduate students, and manage a team of people, as well as to be a participant and be a VITA provider, where you are also just working with the clients and completing those tax returns. The third option is really available to everyone. It's the Student Financial Planning Association. And this is a group of students. It's a student-led organization where students are able to interface with professionals from a variety of walks of life and that do various different things within the financial planning and financial counseling spaces. So it's a great opportunity to network. It's a great opportunity to access mentors that can be helpful in your professional development in financial planning. There are a number of certifications that you can receive upon completion of any one of these tracks or degrees. Our program is registered with the CFP board, which is the Certified Financial Planning Board of Standards. This is the board that hosts the Certified Financial Planner certification. And so upon completion of the program, you will be able to sit for the CFP examination. Many of our experiential learning opportunities also qualify for the experience that you need, or will count toward the experience you need to obtain full certification for the CFP, the AFC, and the CFT. The next one, speaking of the AFC, is the Accredited Financial Counselor certification. It is hosted by or sponsored by the Association for Financial Counseling and Planning Education, otherwise known as AFCPE. And this is a certification that where professionals do more day-to-day personal money management aspects with their clients. They help them often do budgeting, debt counseling, those sorts of things, helping them more with shorter term goals so that they can achieve those longer term goals that they have. AFCs do a variety of different things, and so that's just a little snippet of some of the things that they do. You can go to any one of these organizations' websites to learn more about the specific certifications. We're also partnered with the Financial Therapy Association, and the education needed, our education that we provide through our behavioral financial planning track does meet the education requirements for the Certified Financial Therapist certification. So how can you pursue one of these degrees? And what's the best option for you? So if you are an undergraduate student, maybe earlier sophomore, junior, potentially early senior year, or heading into your senior year, the Double Dogs option might be very good for you. The Double Dogs option is where you can apply 12 credit hours to both your master's degree and your undergraduate degree. You can use Hope and Zell Miller scholarships to be able to pay for those credit hours. So that's a huge advantage. You do have to apply for the pathway. So if you're coming from like psychology or journalism or something like that, and you have an interest in financial planning, then you're going to put that you have an interest in that, or you're just going to say, hey, I'm all in and I'm going to go for this pathway. I'm applying to the pathway. The Double Dogs pathway here, when you apply for this, they will actually screen you to make sure that you meet all of the qualifications to pursue that pathway, looking at GPA and courses that you've taken. If you're an undergraduate degree that you're working on is in financial planning, I highly recommend pursuing the behavioral financial planning and financial therapy track, because it's going to give you an alternate set of classes, an alternate set of skills that will really help you tap in to the human aspects, because you've already gained the technical skills, the technical knowledge that you need to sit for the CFP exam. You could take some of those courses at the graduate level, and then that's counting for both the behavioral and the certificate, as well as your undergraduate financial planning program. Now, if you're not a financial planning undergraduate, and maybe you're a finance student or an accounting student or a psychology student or social work student, and your goal is to pursue the certified financial planner designation, then I highly recommend that you pursue the traditional track, which is going to make you eligible to sit for the CFP examination. We'll talk a little bit more about the differences between the two tracks in a little bit. If the Double Dogs pathway is something that you are interested in, make sure that you connect with your undergraduate advisor. Okay, so let's get in a little bit to our on-campus programs. Masters in Financial Planning, the traditional track. Again, the coursework is designed for you to sit and be successful in taking that Certified Financial Planner certification. You'll also be eligible to sit for the AFC certification, as well as the Certified Retirement Counselor examination. And then certification. There are thesis and non-thesis options available. If your goal is to become a PhD and you already know that, then maybe you want to choose the thesis option, but a non-thesis option is perfectly appropriate in the financial planning space of earning a PhD. Time to completion is typically going to take you about 1 to 1.5 years. It's 30 credit hours of financial planning content, plus the 1 hour new requirement for the graduate first year experience. The next option is the joint Masters in Accounting and Financial Planning. This is really taking the traditional financial planning track, pairing that with the Masters of Accounting. You have to be accepted into both programs to complete this option. So it's not being accepted into one and adding on something else. You must be accepted into both programs. Masters of Accounting has a little bit earlier timeline, so make sure that you pay attention to that. Typically, you're admitted to that one first, and then you apply and are admitted to the financial planning program. The great thing about this is that you will be able to sit for the CPA exam, Certified Public Accountant examination, or the CFP examination, as well as the Personal Financial Specialist examination. And at the end, you will have earned 2 master's degrees. The Behavioral Financial Planning and Financial Therapy track, which is part of our on-campus master's degree in financial planning. Again, this is for someone who's really interested in the human aspects of financial planning, personal finance. Great addition to if you have already completed a graduate or a degree in financial planning, or you can do this in conjunction with the traditional track. So it would take you just a little bit longer. I believe it's about 12 to 15 credit hours longer to complete both of them, but very well worth your time, especially with the increase of emphasis on the psychology of financial planning and the importance of how that plays into the financial planning process. Really about 85% of what you're doing as a financial planner is really going to be around people's behavior, their thinking, their feeling around money. That's what drives financial decision making, and that's what drives the numbers that you'll be working with technically on those spreadsheets. It's going to prepare you to be client focused, whether you choose a route in financial planning and financial counseling or financial therapy. The coursework, it surrounds psychology of financial planning and psychology of financial therapy, as well as behavioral finance, money and relationships. And then there's a requirement for an experiential learning opportunity, and that is done through the practicum in financial planning, where you become a service provider in the Aspire Clinic. Again, it meets the education requirements for the AFC and the CFT. Online formatting, we have the Masters in Financial Planning. Again, this is exactly like the traditional track on campus, except that it's 100% online. You cannot flip-flop back and forth between on campus and online. You have to choose one or the other. When you apply to the online program, it's a little bit different format. Same content as on campus, but different format. These courses are 8 weeks long rather than a full 16 weeks, but you're only taking one course at a time. So it's really designed for the full-time working professional. It's going to be a little bit heavier because you're cramming 16 weeks into 8 weeks, but you're able to do that on your own time. It's asynchronous, meaning that you'll access the content at any time of day rather than joining a class like on campus that it lasts for 2 or 3 hours, 1 day a week. Again, this track is going to prepare you for the CFP and AFC examinations. It's at a cohort model. So you're going to come in with a set of students, with a group of students, and you're going to walk through the program together. These people will be your friends throughout the process, throughout your time at UGA in this online program. Enrollment starts in fall and spring. There's no on-campus requirement. Brand new is the graduate certificate in behavioral financial planning and financial therapy. This is coming in fall of 2023. So it integrates psychology, relationships, and money. It's really very similar to the behavioral financial planning track that's offered on campus, except that it's a graduate certificate rather than a master's degree. It's a great complement to our online master's degree program in financial planning. Prepares you again to be a client-focused planner, financial counselor, or financial therapist. It's going to prepare you to sit for the AFC or the CFT. And then one of our last programs, last but not least, is our on-campus PhD program, only offered on campus right now. This is a degree that is really not going to make you a better financial planner in the sense that you're going to learn more advanced skills in financial planning, but it's training you to become a researcher in financial planning. So contributing to the knowledge and scholarly work of the financial planning field. It is one of 3 programs in the country, other programs being Texas Tech University and Kansas State University. So upon completion of the program, you will be eligible to sit for the Certified Financial Planner exam, as well as the AFC and the CRC. And depending on which content or courses that you add into your program of study, you might also be eligible for the CFT. Courses or classes or this program only really starts in the fall semester, and you're going to need a GRE and a GMAT or a GMAT, one or the other, to apply, along with 3 letters of recommendation and a research example. For application and enrollment for any of our programs, you will be applying to the graduate school. And so you need to follow that. So we will review those within our program, but you're really applying to the graduate school, and their fees are $75 for domestic students, $100 for international students. All students, regardless if you're applying for the master's program or the PhD program, will submit a statement of purpose. This really helps us. You must follow that template because it really helps us look at your whole package rather than just looking at specific scores, GPA, or whatever we see in your CV. For master's students, you're going to need 2 letters of recommendation and a resume. For PhD students, you're going to need 3 letters of recommendation and a curriculum vitae, or what is also considered a long resume with all of your academic credentials and activities. Domestic applications for the master's program are July 1st for the fall semester or November 15th for the spring semester. So we'd love to see your application for fall or spring. And if you want to learn more about our programs, please visit financialplanning.uga.edu. If you have questions that aren't answered on the website, reach out to Justin Miller for any of the on-campus programs or to Paul Middlehammer for any of the online programs. I hope that you have gotten something out of this presentation, this info session today, and go Dogs.